Hey guys, it is Sonia. You're joining me in my thrift room. What's everybody up to out there today? Are you staying warm? So, yeah, winter just loves us here on Lake Erie, and we're getting more snow. We're still under a lake effect snow warning. And tonight, I'm trying to pick a tag off down here. This is why we can't have nice nails, okay? This is why we can't have nice nails. Are you somebody with long acrylic nails? I don't know. With what I do, it just would never work. So anyhow, we are supposed to get another 4 to 8 inches tonight. And yeah, but at this point, I feel like you get so much. You're like, come on, you know? What's another snowstorm? Sure, let me have it. Bring it on. Oh, another tag. So I built up my thrift room. I'm still working on it, like decorating it and stuff like that, but everything is in place. And I have a sign up that says, hey, new space, because I moved it from the front of my shop to back here. And I just tell people that, hey, if you see something you like and it doesn't have a tag, just holler, let me know, and I'd be happy to give you a price on that. People are super nice about that. Just giving you patience, right? You know what I mean? To get through everything. Because I do have a lot of pieces. So I took a break from posting on my Etsy in October. I've done a few little things like talk directly with some of you guys online. For example, the square polka dot fish. That one is on its way right now to Carrie, and hopefully it reaches Carrie very soon. So what I'm going to do today is, I took a break from posting on my Etsy, and, you know, I've had like Square. Somebody asked me what do I use right now. I use Square in my shop, and it's for my terminal, for my brick and mortar business, and for my online as well. But I don't like the online portion of Square. Does anybody else out there use Square? You know, what was your thoughts on it? The terminal part is great, but I feel like because Square purchased like Weebly and other companies that did the web part, they like joined it on. It's almost like a building that like had other buildings around it and they just built bridges over. It's really not like, it didn't really come together very well. And as a result, you know, you get the spinning wheel of death. You try to save stuff, it doesn't save. You know, you're working on stuff, you lose it. It's just, you know, you can't figure out why it won't update. And all of a sudden you click the button 3 times, and then a little bit later it updates like 3 times. You know what I mean? So you're putting in inventory and you put 1 and it's not working. You're hitting save and it's not like updating. You click it again, you hit 1 again. Next thing you know, you do that 3 times, and then it's like you have 3 items in stock and you just want to bang your head against a wall. So I'm not a lover of Square. I built my first business, Junk Monkey Paint Company, with Shopify, and I was an early bird to Shopify, and so I was with it for a very long time. As the longer I was with it, I saw a lot of like expenses and fees and things like that. It just kind of, you know, I watched it grow itself because I was an early OG person that signed on to Square. So I just have a lot of longevity with it. And so I was using that. Little did I know that what I started with was actually the best. And so as I was growing with it, I'm like, but boy, the fees are outrageous, right? You pay so much. You give back so much. And so then as I grew and we expanded and we grew into a second business, I thought, I'm going to switch to Square. I just want to see, like I've not worked with them before, and I want to see what it's like. The fees are lesser. And that was about 3 years ago. And at that time, or it was 3 years ago, at that time, the fees were less. Now the fees are back up again. They've climbed. But I don't feel their services are good at all. Like, it's okay for a terminal to take, you know, the terminal, if you know what I'm talking about, for like at a desk at brick and mortar. But if you're going to do online, I would never tell you to start with Square, because business is hard enough. And having to like literally click 3 times just to get something to save, it makes you want to give up and run away and just be like, this is not for me. So I'm just not a big lover of the Square. And then I went into, and I'm talking about this because you guys have asked my opinions on it. So I'm just not a big lover, even though I still use it. But then most recently, I went back to Shopify, and it was wonderful. It was like a breath of fresh air, and I forgot, and I did not know that I grew with the best. And when I went back to Shopify, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm actually operating with 2 systems right now for 2 different parts of my business. In the meantime, before I most recently started with Shopify, I got into Etsy. I wanted to try it for my thrifted things. And I've got many questions from you guys about, how do I like it, that sort of thing. I thought Etsy, man, Etsy's got the power. Like, it really does, like in terms of an operating system. So using Etsy versus the Square that I was using, I'm like, wow, it is so quick. It moves so fast. You could be in, you could be done. And, oh, Matt's coming with food. Sorry, I got distracted. Squirrel.
Don't move my noodles.
Smells good, looks everything. I'm out here in a snowstorm. So, yeah, so Shopify is awesome. Tried Square, not so great, just maintaining, getting through some things with it. I tried Etsy. Etsy is, like I said, Etsy is all powerful. It's pretty amazing. If you're somebody who's just getting started in business, absolutely go for it. Give it a shot. See if you like it. See if you like your business, if it's going to work out and if it's going to go anywhere. The only thing is, I say that Etsy has the power, and I'm talking about like speed and just robust systems to make things so easy and work and calculate postage and just the click of the button, everything works like a charm, so quickly, so easy, smoothly. The only thing is they do have the power to shut down your business at any point as well. So that's the whole thing of like, do I go Etsy, working with a different party platform? The bonus is it is a marketplace. And so people can stumble upon you, right? There's a greater chance of them finding you. Think of it like a mall. When you have your own website, you're out here on an island. So then you have to work a little more to make sure that you're promoting it. I don't like the idea of something being taken away from me at any given point, like a rug underneath your foot being kind of pulled out. And I've heard so many stories about people who've just woken up in their business. That happened to any of you guys? Where your business just, they closed your business online and for no reason. And maybe you can't reach anybody to reopen it back again. So it is kind of scary to put, just everything in one basket. The other thing is, I hear right now a lot of people are getting just kind of putting things up and through no reason of their own, just Etsy coming kind of out and saying, hey, we're going to take that down because it, infringes on a licensing logo, and really it's not, so, or, they just find fault in something that you've posted through no fault of your own, and you can't reach somebody to change it or to talk to it. So you are on somebody else's terms. When you first start with Etsy, there's the whole reserve thing, the 3-month reserve on your money until you kind of prove yourself. You get a bit of a probation period. So, I've gone through all that, came out the other side, and have a couple hundred in sales on my Etsy. And as I grow now my thrift business and step back into my art and paint world again, I was at a fork in the road, right? I could either go on with Etsy or I could start my own website back up again, specifically for this niche of what I do. And I decided to start my own website. You guys have heard me speak of it. SoniaMillerArt.com or JunkMonkeyPaint.com will get you there. And I'm building it out, which is something I'm doing today. And I'll show you kind of what I'm doing and we're just working on today. I believe in doing 2 things every day to move your business forward if you're a small business owner. And, oh boy, I don't know what happened with that. Wow. Where'd that come from? Did you see those balloons? I don't know. I guess something came on the screen and there was balloons. Okay. I'm cool with balloons. I like balloons. But yeah, so I have now started my own website, and I took the starter package. So with Etsy, again, the positive is the benefit to you, especially if you're just starting out and you're not kind of sure where it's going to go. That's a great place to start. Just know that you are on somebody else's terms and it can be pulled from you. So as long as you are aware of that, I always knew that when I worked with Etsy, that if my Etsy went down, it was okay. It was just going to be me directing to a website just earlier than I planned. So it was going to be okay. But I just re-signed up with Shopify. It reminded me of how amazing the platform is. And so I took the starter pack, which is basically, it's $39 a month. With Etsy, you pay 20 cents to list and you pay 10% back to them. if your thing sales. Obviously, when you have your own website, you are paying per month regardless if you sell anything. So I really feel as well that if you have your own website, it gives you skin in the game, right? You're going to be paying out money this month, so you might as well work hard. So it is a motivation, because if you want to continue to have your business, it's not like, oh, it's over there, I won't get charged unless something sells, I don't have to promote it today. But when you do have your own website, it is motivation to just kind of keep moving, and know that, yeah, this is real. We're not playing. This is real. You've got money in the game, and you want to make the most of it. So for those of you who have asked, that's kind of my thoughts, that I would rank, honestly, your own website is always best. By the way, if you do head to my website, this is the other bonus, is that you can set up things like an email list. And so if you go onto my website, just scroll to the bottom, and then you can go in on my email list. And so I've got all kinds of things planned. So if you're on my email list, you'll get you can send out things like, and I will, like coupon codes, links to free things that I'm going to be offering coming up, that sort of thing, right? So that's really nice. The other thing I love is that you can like lay it out any way you want. So as I build my website, I was able to change colors. My website's like pink and stuff because I love color. And, you can kind of get all the layout that you want. So right now I have my Junk Monkey paint section. I have my original art section. I have my art print section. And yesterday, if you were on here, I was painting a thrifted bowl, a wooden bowl. So I'm going to start like a painted thrift section as well. But I also want to just do a section on my cozy thrifted finds. And so that's the other thing, that when you're on Etsy, there's only certain things that you can post, right? Vintage, handmade. But when you have your own website, nobody's going to come and say, Sonia, this is not a vintage cup. But you're like, no, but it's cute. Awkward is my specialty. Did you see my title when you clicked on here on the video? Right? And that's okay. It's awesome. Just show up as you are anyhow. But I love a cool, cute, cozy mug. Do you guys like this one? This might even be a Target one, Opal House. I feel like I've seen that particular brand at Target. But we picked this one up thrifting. So I'll show you what the mugs, I'll actually flip you around. You can come into my light box. We'll do a little work together today. So if you're somebody who has a business, yeah, you start working on something too. We'll get it done together. But my goal today is to start a new section on my website, and it is for my thrifted finds. So while I have stopped posting on my Etsy shop, I am now full on my own website, and I have complete creative control over whatever I want to place on said website. And today I want to start with my thrift finds, my things that I find for resale. And I have a particular eye for what I like, and obviously I'm growing an audience that loves the same thing that I do as well. So I'm going to show you this really cool mug collection that I have picked, thrifted, and tell me which one is your favorite, and we can hang out a little bit. All right, I'm going to turn you guys around. So look at this. How fun are those? We're going to have today is a mug day. But I have so many beautiful hand-painted plates as well. I feel like that could be a whole other day, But every day, if I'm adding things to my website, I feel like, sorry guys, flinging you around here. So now what I'm doing is, as somebody who resales, and puts together, I just feel like more people nowadays are more so than ever very aware of and love the idea of giving new life to things that would have been discarded, would have, gone to the dumpster, that sort of thing. And so here's my mugs. You came back to visit. Everybody say hello to Matt.
The way you're looking at my bowl of noodles, I wasn't going to take any chances.
Oh, this is quite possible. All right. So you guys, if you're just joining me, I'm just going to take some pictures here from my website. These will be on my website probably in about an hour.
That's kind of the theme of the day today.
What's that?
What that look says.
Awkward is my specialty.
Yes.
We saw a few people in today, yeah. People who are braving. So I've got my little light box here. Tell me if you're also a reseller, if you're creative. I call it a creative entrepreneur because you just really get creative with things, and You make money just creatively, and I love that. We have been self-employed for over a decade, and I'm not planning on changing that at all. Are you also somebody who is a creative entrepreneur? All right, so that's the awkward is my specialty. Tell me if you would have picked it up as well if you were me. All right, the next one I'm gonna do is, I'm just giving them a little dust as they're already cleaned, but I'm just, getting them ready for pictures. It's picture day. I'm gonna make sure your zipper's up. And, you'll look good. Renee, would you be so kind, if you would be so kind to post it, it is junkmonkeypaint.com or soniamillerart.com. And yeah, that would be so amazing. I might be able to pin your post if you do that. I love this. This is, it says my heart, a diagram. All right. Ain't that the truth? So if you see, coffee takes up the majority of my heart. But, there's also room for bacon, tacos, and chocolate. This is amazing. I feel like, starting with the mugs, I don't know. I guess I'm just feeling cozy today with all the snow that we've had and are having. But yeah, when you do have your own website, you can put anything on it. You're not held to whatever Etsy says that you can, that you can post.
I just discovered I just had a major tragedy.
Oh no, what happened?
I'm out of go-go juice.
Oh. Matt needs this go-go juice.
Or else I won't survive.
Well, it's my equivalent to coffee. I got you. Hey, Linda, Teresa, Shirley's on here. BJ's on here. What do you think of this one? Queen Bee. Cute. I like that green color. Anybody else? So these mugs
It's
are
blue.
in really great shape.
It's blue.
You call it blue? Oh
It's
gosh,
blue.
this is going to be the dress of the internet.
It is. It's blue.
What was that question? Is it blue or was it black? Blue or navy? Can't remember. There was that dress where there's been a few, but I see mint green. You don't see mint green.
I could go with a minty blue.
Oh gosh. Queen Bee.
Controversy.
Oh, we're going to break the internet today. All right, poll of the day. Guys, do you see mint green or do you see blue? Do you really see green? You see blue?
Yeah.
No, but it's like a seafoam green.
It is, but it's more on the blue side.
I disagree. I respectfully disagree,
This
sir.
is green. This is
Yeah.
green. That is blue.
No. You see this? This is green, like this.
No, that's blue.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. What do you guys see? Lisa says seafood green. I think she might have meant seafoam, but it's kind of came out cute.
No.
Seafood green. I'm
It's
allergic
a
to
minty
seafood.
blue, not a minty green.
I disagree. As he leaves. Now we're going to dispute this, okay?
Yes.
It's going to create controversy.
See, this is what I do.
You create chaos.
I walk into a situation, I kind of kick stuff around and say, fix it. But
Thanks.
it is. It's seafoam blue.
No, it's not.
It's a blue. It's not pink.
Okay. You tell me what you think. Lisa says yes. Seafoam. I agree. I think there's a little bit of a tag residue left here. So I'm just going to give it a good little wipe over. I love the art on this mug. Oh my gosh, what am I doing on my phone here? I think I was taking some sort of video. We don't know. What do you think of this one? Isn't that so pretty? I love doing art like this. This is gorgeous. And it's got like the just the really cozy part of the tag in there. There we go. Part like the coziness. A round mug is so nice. All right, this is the sweet little heart mug. I've been drinking so much tea. I've been on my tea kick. Definitely Earl Grey. I've been loving. I have found the best tea. I kid you not, for $1.50 a pack at Aldi's, I went and got their tea, and I thought I'd try it. I did the breakfast, black tea, and the Earl Grey, and both of it is amazing. To the newest mug I got for myself, of course, is the Great White North one. And it's very rounded like this as well, so I love it. Kathy says, when you take the picture of that mug, I am seeing 2 colors. All right, how about this guy? What do you think of this guy? Oh my gosh. Okay, he is so sweet. Let's give him a little shine up. Rub the smuts off his nose. This one actually is a Cracker Barrel mug. But that's the thing. People say, oh my gosh, that's a Cracker Barrel mug. Yeah, but you know what? It might not be available. This one might be. I don't even know when this one was done. It doesn't say. Who knows? So I do love that. This morning I saw somebody post into a thrift group that I'm in about how they're looking for just an old ornament, like a special one that came out years ago. And you know what? You might never know. You could post something and somebody be like, I wanted that one. Love it. Love it. Tell me if you like the owl. All right. Somebody had this one in their hands the other day at the shop here, and they were walking around with it. And I'm like, Kitty's gonna get a home. Orange spice tea, really? Oh, that sounds good. Sounds really, really good. I do like spice stuff. Holiday spice type foods and drinks. All right, let's get you all cleaned up. I just picked up a pack of limited edition oatmeal, and it was pumpkin spice for the season, of course, for the fall season, and they were clearance, and it was like half of it was like a cinnamon spice, and the other one was a pumpkin spice. It is so good. All right, this is a kitty cat mug, but I'm like, that's gonna go away. So if I want that in my cupboard and to have, and I do love toasting oatmeal in the mornings, I do try to get all the sticky stuff off as best I can. Almost there. Okay. All right. Feel better about that. But yeah, somebody picked this one up the other day in their hands, and they were walking around the shop with it. And I'm like, oh, kitty cat's gonna get a home. And then they found something else, and they put the kitty cat back. And I'm like, oh, today's not your day, but you will find somebody who loves you. So there's that one. I think I have 2 more left to do. This is an owl mug. I love it. This one has all the different owls. All colors. So yeah, isn't that pretty? And inside the lip there's all the little owls. So yeah, I am excited to build up my website and just keep adding whatever it is I want. Of course, we have a whole shop full of things here. So take off my ring. It doesn't want to fit down in there. So yeah, so I could add anything that I want, whether it's stationery, jewelry, books, you name it. So I do like having that control back again and not, being on Etsy and just
always having to make sure that I meet the criteria for what they approve. It's whatever I approve. But I do see the potential in being on Etsy. But when you're ready to break out and, you know, do your own thing, it's always best to have your own website, your own real estate. Nobody can evict you from your own place. So 1, 2, 3. Tell me if this does not look like the cutest, coziest lineup that you have ever seen. Look at all these beautiful mugs. The diagram of my heart. This one's actually extra meaty, so you can get like extra coffee. 2 cups for sure in that one. And then the last one. So what do you think? Boom! Love it. Love it. So got all the pictures. Thanks guys for hanging out with me for a little chat and as we got through everything. And yeah, awkward is my specialty. It is, and it's okay. All right, friends, I'll see you again probably tomorrow. Take care.